Now from Progressive Field here in Cleveland, MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. Corey Kluber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan, any thoughts?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
The next 3-2. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting third.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Just underway here in Cleveland. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Clay Buchholz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Into the box now, number 35. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Spoils another one. And this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. The next 1-2 pitch. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Nero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know these are 2 last-place teams if you look at the standings right now, but it's super early. They got a chance to right the ship. There's a lot of talent that fill both these rosters. Let's give them a chance to get their feet under them, but they got to start doing the little things right if they're going to push this in the right direction.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Stepping into the box, number 13. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor is there. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
At the plate, Luke Maile, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Pops this one up, and Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Franmil Reyes, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 2-1 is offered at but missed. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today.
Batting.
And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
Riding into the box, Carlos Santana. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. On to first, and a good start to the inning for Buchholz. 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Again, a 1-2. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he popped him up. Lindor has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8. The right fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, throw a 10 over it and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Now to the plate, number 8. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Grichuk leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in once again, Dalton Pompey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The second for 1. Throw to Santana. The double play. And that's how the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. And 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Indians 1. And it's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. The 1-1 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 1 out. In now, Roberto Perez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, number 35. To 2-2 now. swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around first, digging for two. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch two
Now
outs,
batting,
thinking he's going to shut him
baseman.
down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a two-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Striding in, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pops this one up. Guerrero into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat playing is pretty decent.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Teoscar Hernandez. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Digging in to
10.
try it again, Reese McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. First home run of the campaign for him as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box, Carlos Santana. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Grichuk back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tyler Naquin. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting, left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
So coming to the plate, Yasiel Puig, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Naquin at second with 2 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The set and the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit, back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. The short hit hard. Bichette gathers it in. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
In now, Roberto Perez. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. It's the Indians 3, the Blue Jays 2. Standing in, Rendell Grichuk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, number 8. Grounder down the line at third. Kipnis on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. Liner towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail 3-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 35. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 2-1. Popped him up. Number 8 moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now
ready once again, Jose Ramirez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Buchholz has his target. 2-2 pitch on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, Giro, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on him. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Number 67 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 67.
A 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. 3-1, here it is. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pompey giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Digging in, Dalton Pompey. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the sixth. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting
at the plate,
number
Vladimir
27.
Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, number 13. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting. No left fielder.
Digging in now,
Yasiel
Puig. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 22.
Standing in, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning coming up. It's the Indians 3, the Blue Jays 2. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Next to bat for Toronto, Luke Maile hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Lindor will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. 10. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so
please.
They'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Tyler Olson.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 3-2. Digging in, Roberto Perez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
The 1-1. Shot toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, number 35.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, number 35. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa, that's there.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. Opening up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here. Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box, Frenmel Reyes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Indians strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now at the plate, number 8, a hit in 2 tries so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he popped him up. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Oh, this is hit to 3rd. Will it be 2? To 2nd for 1. Back to 1st, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Adam Simber enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Adam Simber.
Stepping in now, Dalton Pompey, fouled away. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Indians 3, the Blue Jays 2. So now Carlos Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Tyler Naquin. All even now, 2-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Tribe. They're up 3-2. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Ready for another shot now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Lindor. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
The plate now is the designated hitter, number 13. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fly ball out to right field. Reyes has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
The first baseman,
coming to the plate now, Luke Maile, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Naquin ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Standing in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Struck him out. So he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Tribe took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Corey Kluber gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. His record is now 1-1. The loss goes to Clay Buchholz. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.